Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we are going to be covering a video of some UGG dupes. Two of the different silhouettes that I've brought and put on the table that we'll be doing the overview on are the UGG Tasmine as well as the UGG Women's Cozy Knit Slipper. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to a comparison video. If you're joining us for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these videos. Today we're going to be talking about some nice UGG dupes. So if you are a huge UGG fan but you just can't really afford it or it's just breaking your bank, this is the video for you. So today we're going to be comparing two different UGG silhouettes. I will talk and intermix about the UGG Classic Minis, though I've been seeing them actually in a ton of different stores lately. I feel like if you are starting to see any type of silhouettes in H&M, Zara, Primark, then you're doing something right. You must be killing it in the market because they are copying you for a little bit of a lower price point value to push the product. So again, going to go through two different silhouettes and talk about some nice comparable options if you can't actually afford the UGG silhouette itself. So let's jump right into it. So starting with one of the most popular silhouettes, this is the UGG Tasmine. So another variation of this is the UGG Taz. So you may see some different dupes on that variation, which is a more stacked profile. So this is altogether just a really easy to get on and off silhouette when it comes to all of the UGG silhouettes that have released, but by far this has been one that just keeps flying off the shelves. There are different color variations. I decided to go and pick up a couple options. I'll talk about some that you can find online as well. Amazon definitely has a ton of different duped variations that range between $20 to $50 that dupe the UGG Tasmine. Steve Madden also has one for $70, and one of the better ones I've seen online is actually Altered State, which is a very high reviewed variation dupe of the UGG Tasmine, which is going on sale for $39.99 right now. Temu by far has probably the cheapest dupe of this, which is going for $7.49. I found some good comparable price points too that are very, very affordable, a little bit lower than some of those price points I just talked about. One of those is this Bear Paw pair. So Bear Paw actually is sold in BJ's, and I believe that Bear Paw, specifically this color that I picked up, was actually exclusive to BJ's. If you don't have a BJ's near you, just so you know, it's kind of like a Costco wholesale club. But this is the Bear Paw in the Cara Hickory color scheme. So this is definitely a nice looking silhouette. Kind of has a lot of similarities to this Tasmine. You can definitely tell that the midsole is a bit higher quality on the Uggs. You're definitely not getting that real shearling on the inside, but it is still soft and warm to the touch. You are getting that embroidered effect though at the top as well. Not as nice as high quality as the stitching, but again, the price points do vary, so you're going to be having to see some cost cutting on this variation since it is a lot cheaper. So these typically actually run around $70. So this is more of a higher price pointed dupe, I would say. But this pair that I got was for a steal. It was $29.99. I've got my lovely BJ's receipt here. So $29.99 is a great price point for the Bear Paw. I would say in testing out a lot of the dupe variations, the Bear Paw was probably one of the closest. The only kind of key differences that I felt like were the fact that this was a bit more malleable in the leather, and again, it doesn't feel as stable and supportive as the actual UGG Tasmine itself, but again, it is about half that price point, if not way less than that price point if you find it on sale like I did. Another variation that I decided to pick up was in Kohl's. So Kohl's sells this brand called Sonoma for Good Life, or Good for Life. Sonoma is their tagline here. Super, super affordable, especially if you are a Kohl's shopper. You know that they always have deals. So got my receipt here. I grabbed two different pairs of two different options of silhouettes from this brand, and Kohl's had also a 25% offer. So I actually got these for less than what they were priced at. So each Sonoma pair I picked up ran for around $22, but I actually got it discounted to $17. So this is definitely a little bit more flimsier in comparison, but still looks really good. As you can see on the back though, it's already kind of coming apart, the threading on the back. But as far as comfort, it does have a different feel. So this feels like there is a memory foam inside of it. And these are actually also machine washable. So definitely not the most stable when it comes to really having that structure to it like the UGG pair. The midsole is a bit more flimsy on the bottom here. You can definitely tell it's a little bit cheaper. The embroidery, not so bad looking, though it is looking like it got snagged on the back a little bit, so it's unraveling a tad bit. But for the price point of $17, if this is just going to be like a shoe that, you know, you're really just having it as a beater, this could be a nice comparable pair, and it looked kind of similar to the UGG pair. And now I want to go and move on to the other UGG silhouette, which is this cozy knit sweater slipper. This is actually surprisingly sold out online in this color in the ivory shade on UGG's website. But it is still available on other sites. As far as it goes though, I think this is just a great looking slipper, especially because it looks like a sweater. I picked up the Sonoma pair at Kohl's, so kind of has that similar texture. You can definitely see there are some key quality differences. The UGG is higher quality in the material they used for this woven print. And again, it doesn't have that shearling, but it does have this additional cute button. So they do have a little extra detail on the side there. Again, this was on sale for $17. So definitely a different price point. This is $120. So you can see that you're saving about $100 on this pair if you're looking at just having kind of a slide, I feel like, at home. But there are some other nice details of the suede that you're not getting, of course, on this one. And that midsole is a bit chunkier and has a little bit more stability. As far as the UGG Classic Mini or the UGG Classic Mini Ultra, I've seen variations at H&M. I've seen other variations at Zara, even Primark. So it seems as though definitely a lot of these fast fashion brands are jumping on the UGG trend and trying to take a cut of that right now. But one of the things that's great about it is they are lower price point. Of course, I can't justify the quality and how long these will last. But if you are in the neighborhood of shopping for kind of a dupe pair because you can't actually afford these pairs, these are some great options to try. Again, Amazon does have a lot of different options. Kohlberra is also kind of a diffusion line of UGGs pairs that they have for their main line. So they've got different variations as well, which are kind of exactly half the price. So Kohlberra products usually range around $74. So you can find like a little bit lower price point, but again, you're not getting that genuine shearling or that real suede. So they are kind of cheapening out, I guess, as materials go. All right, everyone, I really hope that this video helps you when it comes to dupes to UGG pairs, especially if you're looking for gifting a pair, but maybe the UGGs actually are breaking the bank. So I'll have all of these items listed for you to check out. That's it for this episode. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We'll catch you all next one.